What's up, everyone? Supervive is back. The world is saved. Life itself is worth living again. And to celebrate, I wanted to bring you this video on some of the most OP power combos from last playtest so you can utilize them in this playtest. And I think this is going to be a bit of an ongoing series with this channel because this is the kind of stuff I love. So if you have any really strong power combos that you love, make sure to leave those in the comments and I will try to include them in the next video. I also wanted to let you guys know that I just started what is going to be basically my Supervive only channel. I need a place to sort of niche down more on Supervive and just post a lot more content, a lot more consistently. I also want to try a bunch of new stuff like shoutcasting, community montage edits, player interviews for a podcast I want to start, and basically any other cool Supervive related stuff. And I just made that channel today. It is called Zik Supervive. You're probably not going to be able to find it by search because it's brand new, but there's a link in the description below. So if you like my stuff, and especially if you like my Supervive stuff, I would love if you could go give that channel some early love and support. I'm going to try to post a lot more frequently on there. The very first video I put on there today was something I made almost 2 years ago just for fun. And it's basically my first attempt at shoutcasting, but I was trying to create a narrative and an environment for what Supervive could feel like in an esports scenario. And so it's some gameplay of the CEO, Joe, playing, and it's basically me playing two different shoutcasters at once, like shoutcasting over it. It's pretty something. But yeah, anyways, love you guys. Appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed this video. All right, we're going to start it off with probably the worst offender, which is Berry Eater Green Thumb. Berry Eater by itself is a completely insane power. I'm honestly very surprised it didn't get touched in this patch at all. Berry Eater makes it so when you walk through bushes, instead of hiding in them, you eat them for health regen. And if you're able to pair this with something like Green Thumb, you can literally mid-combat grow a bunch of bushes around yourself and strafe through them and heal through basically any damage you're taking while still putting out good damage yourself. Really strong, a bit too strong. This will probably get adjusted at some point in the future. So that's great self-healing. If you're looking to be more of a support healer for your team, another really good option is Healer, which are the bandages, the like first aid packs, and Creep Cloner. And so with Creep Cloner, you want to basically grab a healer creep. And this is going to give you the ability to simultaneously throw out health packs for your team to heal, while also having a pretty short cooldown to just spawn a healer creep that's going to follow you guys around and do a big heal on you. Another bush-related power combo that's really strong is Bushwhacker Ghillie Suit. This basically lets you turn into a bush anywhere, but then Bushwhacker makes it so when you exit a bush, you gain stealth. And so you can basically turn into a bush, be stationary, and then as soon as you deactivate it, because you were in a bush, Bushwhacker will kick in, you'll turn invisible, and so you can basically like invis walk for the duration of Bushwhacker, then Ghillie Suit up again into your bush, and this is just a really hilarious way to sort of like bush stealth along. All right, this one is my personal favorite right now. It's super good for champions that don't have like their own really strong engage, so I've been playing a lot of Myth. And it's like really good on her because she's ranged and doesn't have very strong like engage herself. But this is Tree Axe Money Tree. Basically what this lets you do is simultaneously throw out a money tree and huck an axe right behind it. So as soon as that money tree lands, the axe chops it down and you get that nice line stun going behind the tree. And your money tree has multiple charges and your tree axe is on a pretty short cooldown. So you can do this quite often. And this basically gives you like a new ability. It's like a ranged kingpin slam, basically. So very strong if you can line it up. All right, wings are another power that are just sort of like god tier on their own. And you can pair wings with all sorts of stuff and have it be really good. There's certain powers with certain champions. So like wings with Oath, or like wings with Celeste, or like Blink Dagger with Kingpin, that really sort of open up that hunter's kit and let you play them in new ways that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. And so I encourage you, whenever you get the opportunity, to grab wings and experiment with different powers or different hunters. It's just a really unique power that can open up a lot of options for different hunters. This one's a bit untested and a bit more of like a theorycraft thing, but I think a really good power combo if you were trying to like run people down or just be super annoying is Glider Gas Anti-Mobility Field. And that'll let you basically like fly after people with glider gas or run away from people with glider gas and use anti-mob field like in the middle of that to try to stun them either while you're chasing or while you're running away. For strong disengage, I really like Air Blast combined with Sand Wall. And this basically gives you like multiple ways to kind of like push people off you. Again, like this combo is really good on someone like Myth, where if people are right up on you, you want to try to sort of like peel and get a little bit of space. Air Blast is going to give you more space, but Sand Wall is going to actually like block all projectiles coming at you. So if you have them both, you can kind of use them both to peel, but use them situationally, you know, based on what's happening. And then if you're looking to sort of exist out over the Abyss, a really cool combo is Abyss Specialist, which is another just really strong one by itself, an emergency platform. And you can also sub glider gas for either of these, but like Abyss Specialist, glider gas, and emergency platform is basically going to let you like live out over the Abyss much more, especially with emergency platform. You can like go way the hell out there and then sort of reset everything with that platform you know, use it to bait people and then come back in. There's a ton of different situations for why you would want to sort of hang out over the abyss. And I was trying to keep this video short for you guys, so I'm going to be bringing you more ideas on power combos. But for this one, the last one I want to touch on is some cool doubles. And so these are just basically like, you know, there's going to be a bunch of different powers that are good to double up on, but a couple of my favorites are double Mortar, which you can just really troll people with because of how often you can shoot them, and you can do this nice little jump shot thing with Mortar where you can kind of like carry your momentum forward. And this is like a bit of like a troll or like a meme one. It's not insane, but it's just fun to mess around with. And then double Chonker Cannon actually is kind of insane. Chonker Cannon saw a little bit of a nerf, I believe, in these last patch notes. It's like one less charge and then something about the duration. But I still think double Chonker is going to be just dirty. And this is like if you're looking to hold a position and post up or create like a gauntlet. Like if you know a team's going to push you and you have double Chonker, you can literally make like a cat ball gauntlet, force them to push through that while they're trying to fight you. And yeah, just really, really cool, really strong. Double power combo. And then this is a sleeper, and I'm challenging anyone out there because I think at some point we will see an absolutely god tier double Bungee player. And Bungee is like a really unique power. It's not super obvious, you know, how to use it right when you get it, but the more you start to mess around with it, the more you start to see sort of the latent power and the plays you could make with a Bungee. And so having double Bungee, basically just 2 cooldowns of it instantly, I think, you know, I haven't done anything crazy with it yet, but I think we're probably going to end up seeing sometime in the future some people doing some absolutely crazy shit with double Bungee. And the other thing about Bungee is you can get some like wonky physics interactions going too. So you can use like one Bungee to bounce off of while you're using the other Bungee to like tag someone and pin them into a wall or whatever. It's just like a power with a lot of potential that we haven't sort of like seen realized yet. So highly encourage you to start messing around with Bungee if you haven't yet. All right, that's for this one, short and sweet. I'm going to try to bring you guys another video at the end of this playtest that basically just showcases all the powers, including the new ones. So you can kind of reference that and maybe theorycraft with it, you know, in this next month where we're not going to get to play sad, super sad. All right, love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Catch you in the next one. Peace.